Ooh. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffrey Morrison. And today I'm going to record another whip and chat while we work on The World I Used to Know by Jojoes Art. Round 22 by 28, 56 centimeters by 71 centimeters, and 44 colors. Oops. And 2 ABs. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's still staying safe and healthy. So, we'll do a few more tag questions as well. Yeah, February. Okay. Yeah, I think we ended at 120. Yep. Uh, okay. 121. What stereotype do you completely live up to? Hmm. I guess when I smile, I make other people smile, I guess. I don't know if that's more habitual than anything. 122. What is the biggest lesson you never learned? Uh, Raising children, I guess. Like directly. I'm single, I don't have any children. 123. Uh, what dumb accomplishment are you most proud of? Uh, hmm. Scoring a million points on a Bejeweled 3 video game, like a Match 3 puzzle game, a couple of years ago when I played video games. Uh, 24. What was the most memorable gift you've received? Uh, my church baptism. Uh, what's that called? Profession of faith. There we go. When I was at the United Church. A Bible with my name on it. Uh, Given by the minister at the time before he retired from that church. Or before he retired, so. 125. What chapters would you separate your autobiography into? Uh, hmm. uh, Early life, as a kid, the high school years, moving to St. Mary's. How my outlook has changed being in St. Mary's, living in St. Mary's. Relationship dynamics. Balance between work and private life. And I guess up to this point, understanding the effects of the pandemic at this point. Yeah, I don't know. There could be more chapters in between there. Probably when I was younger, I could add life on the farm over a couple summers, life on a sheep farm over a couple summers, or city to country, the transformative years of my youth or something. What do you hope your last words will be? Oh boy. Well, that took a turn. Uh, how do you know, really? Uh, I love you and I will always watch over you. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 135. Okay, I'll stop at 135. This one. Okay. So, don't lose. February 11th, 21. Okay. Alright, I was just marking my spot. Okay. 127. What do you spend the most time thinking about? What I want to do next. What my next plan of action is. What to do next in the day, I guess. Yeah, I guess. 28. What is something you can never seem to finish? Uh, I guess watching certain watch later YouTube videos that I put in onto a watch later list. I keep adding, and then I take a while to finish watching them. But that's eventually finishing, so I don't know. Some YouTube videos that just totally lose my attention, I guess, after a while. 129. What mistake do you keep making again and again? Uh, when I'm transporting supplies or carrying supplies between food plants that I work at, uh, I'm right-handed, so and we have like carded access to get into the plant, so my hands are always full. So I constantly put stuff in my right hand, and then I have to drop stuff on the ground to get my wallet out and scan the door to open it. Constantly doing that. I never learn. I'm just like, I want to make like X number of trips back to my car in order to get this stuff. 130, 130. What's the best thing you got from your parents? I might have mentioned this before, but uh, back when I was young, really into video games, the first PlayStation console, game console, it had just come out. My brother liked snowboarding game, and I loved the first Spyro the Dragon. I got that eventually. I just love that game. I recently replayed it a couple of years ago, and wow, just a beautiful game. It certainly its age has shown, but well, it did get an update, but on the PS4, but the original, it just so nostalgic. But yeah, I don't play video games anymore, but Spiral the Dragon is something I 100%ed and played a couple times through. What is the strangest thing you have come across? Uh, might be a little morbid, but when I lived in Stratford, and when uh, Kanuka, our Siberian Husky, was still alive, we would walk her through uh, the cemetery in Stratford, the old beside the old grove or whatever, a cemetery anyway. Just because it had paths and all that. Uh, basically, there was a groundhog hole dug into through a coffin, and I saw a skull of the dearly departed individual. And the groundhog was just living adjacent to the coffin, and had the coffin had deteriorated enough that the skull could be seen. So, yeah, that was kind of okay. 132. Yeah, sorry, that might have been a little too morbid, but it came to mind. If you could make a 20-second phone call to yourself at any point of your life, present and future, when would you call and what would you say? Uh, going back to how my credit card debt went to garbage because of a scam. If I got a phone call to myself before I made that choice to invest that money and put it onto my credit cards like that, and I said no, absolutely not, do something else, that would have been, I'd be in a totally different spot today probably. But what happened happened. Oh boy, am I gonna place any diamonds down here? 3371. I'm at like the last part of this section too. I just have one color left. 133. 3371. Okay, just making sure. Okay. Yeah, I get invested in these questions. It's like basically half these WIP and chats, but And there's way more than 200. The title says like 200. It's just throwing me off. Oh, okay. Here's a pretty generic one. What's the best and worst thing about getting older? The best can stay up as long as I want on my days off, I guess. I can stay up as long as I want in general, like having no bedtime and just going anywhere that I want to and being able to drive, just doing my own thing for a bit, getting out of the house. Worst thing, having to get up early for work. Yeah. Paying bills. Yeah, getting more responsibility than put onto me than I really think I should have. 134. Uh, if you could have a never-ending candle that smelled like anything you wanted, what fragrance would you want it to be? I do like a couple of smells. This is kind of like, what are your two favorite scents kind of thing. Yeah, that was like the scent of a burning fire, a wood fire, and then bacon. A never-ending candle that smells like anything you want. Maple, maple with a vanilla blend, maybe. That smell really good. Uh, Lavender and mint, or a mint kind of smell would be kind of cool too. Yeah, chocolate and vanilla. I'd probably start eating the candle and then be disappointed because it doesn't taste like anything. I'll say maple. Maple and mint, maybe. Yeah, anything I wanted. So hey, blend it. Give her. Yeah, something maple because I'm like Canadian and yeah, just something sweet smelling or vanilla. Yeah, something food related maybe. And it's a smell that everybody would recognize anyway and not be totally offended by or possibly allergic to or sensitive to. But yeah, candle we don't have open flame candles in this house generally, if ever. Cause yeah, you gotta remember to blow those things out and make sure they're extinguished. So if they tip over, there goes everything. But yeah, theoretically, yeah, something maple or vanilla, yeah. Last one. 135. Well, for this portion. What is something you are certain you'll never experience? Probably skydiving. Skydiving or bungee jumping, because, yeah, that just. Probably the overwhelming experience of any of those two would just be jarring, in my opinion. Yeah. Or scuba diving, even. I don't know how long it would take to learn how to scuba dive, but anything like jumping off a bridge, like not just jumping off a bridge, like bungee jumping. Yeah, I gotta be careful how I word some of these things. Bungee jumping or parachuting out of a plane. Nah, probably not scuba diving either. There's the capacity of learning how to scuba dive, but there's a sickness that you can get for air bubbles in your veins or something from scuba diving. I forget what it's called. But yeah, that wouldn't be good if you screwed up your cardiovascular system, bloodstream. Alright, there was mention of me showing some of my 2020 finished canvases. I can probably sneak that in to this video because, yeah, we're done the whip and chat questions. So, yeah, I'll slide a couple of those in. Yeah, diamond art. Finished diamond art, that is. This is a sec. Okay. Oops. I'm gonna move a couple things here. I'm gonna spell these diamonds. I can tell you that right now. Okay. I'll just close this painting up for now, so I don't damage the adhesive. Okay. So here, I'll just gonna move the camera for a bit. Okay, so this is an owl. It was my first square. I'll just unplug my phone. I'll probably just like go over to, okay, I don't remember the measurements or anything, but it's my first square. Kind of an owl with a sunset kind of background. It's one of them. Okay, yeah, and just moving around a bit, so try not to be too jarring. It's not hung up or anything, but okay. And this was first partial. Oops. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this was my Midnight Messenger. This was my very first diamond painting. It's a round. Partial because her face is painted, her hair, yeah, her hand, but the rest of it is, oh, the eyes of the owl. The eyes of the owl were painted as well. This was my first. Here, I'll just, ooh, hopefully that's not too jarring. Okay, so that was my first diamond painting. Yeah, this tiger print. It's another diamond art. Okay, this is pixel art. So I'll just show it. Sorry. Try not to be too jarring here. Okay, this is pixel art. So it's little tiny colored squares. Yeah, I'll zoom in a bit. Oops. Yeah, don't mind the wood. Okay, so each of these is like a colored cube that you put on pegged base plates. And I can't really show you. There's a certain number of base plates. They're probably about like that wide. and you just tape the back together and you follow pattern sheets. But as I mentioned in somewhere in a video or something, diamond art's a lot easier. Yeah, that's pixel art. That's not diamond art. That's not diamond painting. This leopard is another. Yeah, there's base plate right there. This isn't really taped together all the best. Yeah, so you just follow pattern sheets and place the colored cubes in their designated spot on the. Yeah, so that's like a jaguar. So there you go. That's pixel art, not diamond art. Okay. Okay. And this is a partial. This is painted. This is a partial diamond art. Astronaut over Earth. So, did the astronaut. This is like diamond dots. And the tiger pattern, the tiger stripe pattern was diamond dots as well. Yep. Yeah, this was like a certain larger diamond, applique diamond. Yeah, just didn't do the. I didn't realize this was only a partial until I opened it, but there you go. Yep, so I did the planet, the ring, the astronaut, and the planet. And completed, yeah, Noah's Ark. There's a picture of that completed on my Instagram page at Morrison Jefferey. So at the @ symbol MORRISON, all lowercase, and then JEFFEREY. Yeah, that's where I post my progress on the world I used to know and all other canvases I'll be doing on the channel. Yeah, we just really don't have found wall space for these canvases yet, so yeah, somebody mentioned showing some 2020 canvas completions or canvases I've done, so there you go. It just saves me doing another video. I always had it in mind, but yeah, just never really. Here we go. Hopefully that didn't make anybody too dizzy or anything. I apologize. Didn't want to disorient anybody. Give anybody motion sickness. Apologize if that was a little tricky for a few minutes there, but yeah, save me doing a video just for that. Yeah, the Snow Queen was another project I completed that I have already given to my friend. The Noah's Ark was another completion in 2020. Or early 2021. Oh, sorry. Elsa was, yeah, the Snow Queen was definitely 2020 completion. Yeah. So there you go. I only started diamond painting like late last March, so I've almost been diamond painting for a year at this point. So, but that gives you an idea, and I showed you a couple pixel arts, but I don't have as many sets as I used to. I did pixel art before I moved to diamond painting, but I started this channel, Echoes of Color, with diamond painting as the center point for the time being. So yeah, there you go. Hope you like that. A little extra there. Saves me doing like a slideshow or something, so I'll show you directly. Okay, so we're about like the halfway point of the hour, so let's continue. Hopefully get this section done if I don't get any more distracted. Yeah, let's fill this dark brown here. Then I can probably show you how I advance. How I clip a larger canvas. I just have this last color here. Making progress, bottom 2 rows. Yeah, just doing the last color here. Almost done the reflection part. Yeah, all this rainforest is basically reflection. There's one more little tiny strip up here. Oops, not even showing it. Yeah, just one more little tiny strip of the reflection right here. And the tiger looking into the water is right here. So this is the reflection point of the tiger. So this will be about center where my cover minder is. So yeah, there you go. I am slowly advancing and working on it. Working on this canvas as much as I can when I'm not filming. So here you go. So how's everybody doing? How's everybody's canvases going? Or crafts going in general? Keep loving seeing everybody's completed canvases or what everybody's working on. I just love being a part of the diamond painting groups. Yeah, Miss Coffee and Rachel Ray's group is a big one. Who else? I'm in a couple of groups. Wolf, Stephanie, I believe. Wolf diamond painting or something. I forget. I'm in about 2 or 3 of the diamond painting groups. Yeah, I just see hundreds of canvases a day and are completed. And yeah, I just look at it all as one, really. And on Instagram, I see various accessories and yeah, those posts on there. So I'm basically active and constantly viewing Instagram feed and my news feed on Facebook via my personal page because I don't have a group page for this channel. I don't think I'm like big enough yet, but thank you for almost 50 subscribers. I'm like 46, but I'll get there in time. I think green like shifted. Yeah, it's probably just the angle I'm on. But yeah, get there. This is like fairly new wax. So I shouldn't be struggling per se. Oh, there we go. Today was a short day at work. Didn't really get to do too much in terms of cleaning. Cleaned one line and then, yeah, the other lines were left together. Everybody, like, production staff had left early the day before because they ran out of flour or something. Yeah, it's just yikes. Disorderly chaos, as usual. Tomorrow's another 8 hour, but we've got a line. My team and I have a line to clean, chip line to clean, so be doing that for 8 hours. I gotta boil out a fryer, chip fryer, and that'll take most of the shift, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in my work week now. Yeah, off generally till Wednesday, and then, yeah, Thursday to Sunday, 2 8 hours, 2 12 hours. Saturday and Sunday are the 12s generally. Yep, it's just roundabout routine. Well, the viewer who asked about what my job was like, yeah, I think I answered her question about, yeah, what I do for work, so I'm glad to partake in that. Take suggestions via the comments off of various videos. I generally do get notified pretty good when a comment does surface on one of my videos, so thank you for that. It gives me something to talk about in this other half-hour segment, and me showing those completed canvases was an earlier suggestion. I just had never worked them into one of the videos at this point, but I addressed that now, so yeah, sorry I can give dimensions or anything, but yeah, those were like framed. My dad made those frames, mounted them on a piece of plywood to reinforce the canvas, and then sawed, yeah, made the frames out of wood, extra wood that he had, because he does woodworking when he's not at work fixing transport trucks. He's also an essential worker, so yeah. Yeah, for our family business, quilt hoops, quilt racks, rug hooking, cross stitch frames. Yeah, I've mentioned it before. And yeah, I'm working in the corner of the studio where we display our products for people to physically touch and try out before they buy. Because if you're a certain height, then we have hoop stands and frames that will suit your height, adjust according to your height and comfort level, so you don't get carpal tunnel, and certain rug hooking handles, like, I don't know if it's like latch hooking, where you pull the string through like a canvas. It's kind of like pulling string through burlap to make the rug, I guess. Isn't latch hooking basically making a rug? Is it similar? I don't know. Just let me know down in the comments below. Latch hooking is basically like rug hooking. Yeah, traditional rug hooking. Yeah, we make frames for like hand quilting to kind of keep the fabric taut, and all 3 layers tight, so that you just can like bind it together to make a quilt. Yeah. Hand quilting, machine quilting frames as well. Yeah, so you can use a sewing machine to bind a quilt together too. So yeah, various products like that. I don't know. I just work in the studio. I'm not really involved with my parents' business, the quilting business. Yeah, they kind of inherited it from my grandfather, who passed away in 2015. I've mentioned him a few times now on the channel. We kind of took ownership of the business a little quicker than expected because my grandfather's cancer spread. So he had other underlying health issues as well. So it it was time for him to be at peace. It had been a while that he was uncomfortable. So yeah, that was a tricky couple of years before his death and then the year of his passing. But yeah, I can probably safely say I've been to more funerals than that of weddings. And yeah, the only times I really dress formally are funerals, weddings, and going to church. Or I used to call bingo before COVID hit for St. Mary's Hospital Auxiliary. Yeah, it's a fundraising initiative to raise money for the local hospital, St. Mary's Hospital in town here. Yeah, I basically had to become a volunteer and interview and do a police record check and all that in order to call bingo officially as a member of the hospital auxiliary. Yeah, it's just think of it as raising money for the hospital to support yeah, the hospital in general for medical equipment and yeah, other expenses. So yeah, I miss doing that definitely, but COVID has certainly made a dent in that for sure. It was like once a month basically. We took a break in the summer because a lot of people usually go on vacation and all that, but since we can't have social gatherings of large amounts of people because of COVID, kind of got canceled for postponed for the time being. Probably won't be calling bingo for a while. But yeah, I like participating in fundraising initiatives when I do can set aside the time. It was like a couple hours, like good over a dozen games of bingo where you mark the cards like full card, square, like border, X, diagonal, any direction, odd and even was for like a kind of like a 50-50 draw jackpot thing. Yeah, it was like a 50-50. Even or odd numbers were daubed on the card, and you fill the card with the even or odd numbers that aren't daubed, and I just call even numbers if odd numbers were daubed before, and then odd numbers if evens were daubed before. I hope I didn't say the same thing twice. Oh well. Yeah, you got good turnout for bingo. There are other, like, uh, other communities have not necessarily like hospital fundraising, but just other community, like the Lions Club or other clubs do it, or other community oriented fundraising initiatives also do bingo. But yeah, you get a certain regular amount of people when they can come in. It's a night during the week, nice break away from the ordinary. So I do miss doing that. So, but yeah, one day maybe again. Not sure. See. It's usually like Wednesday nights or something, like one Wednesday a month. Yeah, at least once a month. But yeah, in the summer, yeah, we took a couple of months off just because every we weren't going to get the turnouts to be able to break even for the cost of renting the space, the community center space, and for purchasing the pre-printed bingo cards and daubers and chips and pop that were available to buy as well for the people who came in. Yeah. Yeah, there are a few good nights. We get a lot of people. And to think an introvert like me wouldn't be able to do that a few years ago, I'd be terrified, but streaming on Twitch helped me. And doing this, well, this is after, like, calling quite a few games of bingo. I barely got screamed at because people couldn't hear me or something, or I was going too fast. Well, I got told to slow down once, but other than that, the people who listen to me call bingo have given me good compliments, and most of them are regulars. So, and a couple of them I know myself, but mostly it's couples or older people having a night out. But yeah, if only it was that easy these days. Like just for me to call bingo and just get people together to help the hospital again, but just not happening for anybody these days. It's just not happening right now. Yeah, and it's hitting everybody pretty hard. Yeah, I feel it every day. Stress of it every day. It's not easy. But hopefully one day, if we get vaccinations out and people take better care of themselves and others, then we can get out of this predicament and be able to resume a slightly altered version of what was, but what now is. Nothing's gonna be the same now. yeah, it's not going to be exactly the same like it was before. No way. There's just way too many families that have been altered forever. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But, yeah, always got to remember ones we've lost. And know that they're always there in some way, shape, or form. Always watching over us, inspiring us every day. Always be a part of us, and remembering them will bring them back to the present, even if they're not physically around. What we learned and experienced from those individuals, and what we can teach others from what we've learned from those individuals, is just as important as what we can learn from each other in these crafting communities and in general. For the ones that are here and got left behind from the ones that passed. So there's always a relentless lesson to learn in everyday life. Life is a constant lesson. Okay, so all done this part here. So since this is a longer canvas, can probably fold it a bit. Okay. Yeah, I have the top clipped portion of the canvas folded. So when working on a canvas and you want to advance it, fold it with the drills facing out. I'll just gently fold it this way. Probably, oh man, hair. Probably down to here maybe. And I have a couple extra clips. Yeah, these clips are, well, these clips I probably showed you before. They're just like dollar store type. Let's grab a clip. Because Diamond Art Clubs have like an outer border, or what canvas doesn't have an outer border. This is poured glue, so poured glue canvas. So I'll fold it about to there. Put a clip here. Yep, just on the border. Yep, just clip on the border. This side. And do the far side as well. Another clip just on the other side and the border as well. And I have advanced the canvas. Okay. None. At the top here, I'll probably just unfold the canvas a bit more. Oh, I can probably just do that. Okay, so there's the top of the canvas right there. Sorry, I bumped the camera. Okay, none of those clips that I had before. Let's put it at the top to anchor the canvas down. Alright, and then I keep going. So there you go. There we go. Alright. That's how I basically advance the canvas. Okay, so yeah, I gotta kind of move the cover plastic again. Yeah, somebody who wants to... There's my cover reminder. It's like a dragon wrapped around a yin-yang symbol. So there you go. That's my cover reminder. Good hardy magnet. The back there works really good. I also do have Santa one. Yeah, it's there, but ho ho ho. I just use this one a lot. Okay, so there we go. And usually I lift the plastic to mark about where I want to go. Alright. And I just continue working. It's basically how I... do I have any more V's? Okay, since I like finished with V in the lower section here. Yeah, the brown. Yeah. So I'll just continue with V for the... Oh, I'm gonna have to wind this down soon, so... Yep, so it's basically how I advance my larger canvases. These clothes clips or clothes hanger clips are kind of handy. V rate 3371. Yep, capital V. Yeah, with the kind of green. Yeah, I'll probably actually just tidy it up here. So, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jefferey Morrison. I will list my Facebook page down below in the description. My Instagram that I mentioned earlier, I'll list that as well, where I post progress on this canvas and any other canvas I will be working on, and also meditation quotes, because I meditate every day for an hour. So most of the time you'll see quotes from those 4 apps that I use in general. But yeah, other than that, please consider subscribing if you do like this WIP and chat content. And thanks for watching, of course. Click the notification bell as well if you like to be notified when I do post another WIP and chat or unboxing video eventually. Yeah, I'm not just gonna do like a whole bunch of unboxings. I'm one canvas guy, so I'll finish this canvas and then, yeah, it's probably gonna be a Chuck Pinson for the Chuck Along 3. Now that there's information up for that, there's a video. So yeah, but other than that, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Take care, be safe.